That feeling when you buy the Galaxy S9.
I'm the greatest man in the world! Woo!
2 weeks later.
I immediately regret this decision.
So here's the deal with the Galaxy S9. I purchased the Galaxy S9 in hopes that I would prefer the 5.8-inch display, and I have to say that the size of the Galaxy S9 is its best attribute. I actually like having the smaller device when compared to the Galaxy S9 Plus or even the Note 8. For the first couple of weeks, things were really going great with the Galaxy S9, and I felt like this was probably the best phone purchase that I had ever made. I really enjoyed the size of the phone, but as I really got to using this phone on a daily basis, some issues started popping up that made me regret this purchase. These are the top problems that I've had with the Galaxy S9 over the past several weeks. Let's go ahead and get started. The number one regret that I have with purchasing the Galaxy S9 is the fact that it doesn't have the second lens on the camera. With the Galaxy Note 8, I got used to being able to use that 2x optical zoom. In fact, it's one of the most used features on my Galaxy Note 8 because whenever you're trying to get closer to a subject, of course you can zoom in on the Galaxy S9, but it is a digital zoom, which means that you're going to instantly lose sharpness, you're going to instantly lose quality, you're going to instantly gain tons of noise and distortion in your photos. And really, digital zoom to me on the Galaxy S9 is pretty much worthless. On the other hand, the Galaxy Note 8 has 2 lenses, so I was able to get a little closer to the subject with that 2x optical zoom without losing any quality whatsoever. The Galaxy S9 is one of the fastest phones that Samsung has ever produced. There is no denying that. However, when it comes to multitasking, I found in day-to-day use, the Galaxy S9 just doesn't cut it. That's coming from a guy that was on a Galaxy Note 8. The Galaxy Note 8 has 6 gigabytes of RAM, and the Galaxy S9 has 4 gigabytes of RAM. And the extra 2 gigabytes of RAM really does make a difference. I find in day-to-day use, especially with applications like Twitter or Facebook or even YouTube, the Galaxy S9 constantly has to reload those applications from scratch. On a device like the Galaxy Note 8 and even the Galaxy S9 Plus, whenever you open an application for a second time later on in the day, it's just going to open and be ready to use. You're not going to have to wait that extra second or second and a half for that application to reload from scratch. And having to wait on that app to reload from scratch really makes the phone feel more sluggish than it should. And I feel like Samsung really could have put 6 gigabytes in the S9, but they blatantly took out 2 gigabytes in order to try to push consumers to the more expensive Galaxy S9 Plus. I don't think that was a good move for Samsung because it actually puts a damper on the speed of the phone. The 4 gigabytes of RAM is another huge regret when it comes to buying the Galaxy S9. Battery life is another huge disadvantage when it comes to the Galaxy S9. The Galaxy Note 8 had 3,300 milliamp hours of battery. The Galaxy S9 Plus has 3,500 milliamp hours of battery. The Galaxy S9 only has 3,000 milliamp hours. Now, whenever you shrink a phone like they did with the Galaxy S9, of course it's going to have a smaller battery, but the promise was that the Snapdragon 845 would bring enough optimization that the smaller battery really wouldn't matter and we would still see better battery life on the Galaxy S9. In day-to-day use, that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm lucky to get 4 hours of screen on time. You know, most of the time I can get 3.5 to 4 hours of screen on time with the Galaxy S9. That's a major difference from the Galaxy Note 8, which had a 3,300 milliamp hour, and I was able to routinely get more than 6 hours of screen on time. I feel like most people can get through an entire day with battery life on the Galaxy S9. However, if you have the Note 8, you are going to get better battery life on that device. And of course, if you do decide to go with the Galaxy S9 Plus instead, you're going to be happy that you're getting more than 6 hours of screen on time and you were more than able to get through an entire day. The last thing that I personally regret about my Galaxy S9 purchase is the fact that I missed the S Pen. I really didn't think that I would miss the S Pen, but it's one of those scenarios where you don't know what you have until it's gone. And now that I no longer have the Galaxy Note 8, I do miss the S Pen, and it's one of the regrets that I have with buying the Galaxy S9. And my recommendation to you is to not fall into the trap of the Galaxy S9. Yes, it has a better form factor in my opinion. I do prefer the smaller size of the phone, but it's the only thing that I prefer about the Galaxy S9. And I feel like you're gonna have the same regrets that I have, and the benefits far outweigh this one feature of the Galaxy S9, which is a smaller form factor. If I were you, I'd stick with either the Galaxy Note 8 and wait on the Galaxy Note 9 if you're a Note fan. And if you've gotta have the new Galaxy S9 device, go with the Plus model, and those are my recommendations for you. That about wraps it up for this video. If you like the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. You can find more of me at droidmodderx.com. Follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.